So with Timmy Jernigan not signing with the Houston Texans now have $19.7 million in cap space, and we're gonna discuss which players they should bring in. We're gonna discuss it next. Let's cue the intro.
The city of the dream team, Hakeem, Tulane, Beyonce, yeah, man. And I remember hot summer, hot winter. I couldn't fight, so the block made a hot spill.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the 713 Houston Sportcast. I'm your host, Ruben Calvillo. And over the next couple of days, I'm going to be giving you guys 3 free agents who the Houston Texans should definitely be looking at. I know I grouped them all together, but I really wanted to break each one down. And let's start off with he last played for the Minnesota Vikings, Everson Griffen, who is a free agent. Everson Griffen last season, 9 sacks, 2 pass defense, 1 interception, a couple tackles for loss. What you get from Everson Griffen is consistent pass rush. His motor is still there at this very age. He's a man who wants to win, who is still looking for that Super Bowl. And what better than to bring him on to the Houston Texans? Because believe it or not, guys, the Houston Texans are going to be in the playoffs. They're going to be fighting for a chance to get to the Super Bowl. And what we lacked last season was a defense. And you're adding key players. You're adding Ross Blacklock. You're adding Jonathan Grenard. Can you imagine the pass rush with Everson Griffen? Everson Griffen, people still fear him. Defensive coordinators will have to game plan for Everson Griffen. The type of play that he is a 4-3 defensive end. And then the same thing with Griffen is you can move him across the line. You could put him, over the center. You can move him out towards the edge. He is an athletic freak, and he is an absolute game changer. And he's not one of those players that just gets, a sack here and there. We've seen him sack Drew Brees. We've seen him sack, Drew Brees in the playoffs. Everson Griffen had a great game that one. Matt Ryan, huge sacks, huge game changer. Everson Griffen still has that type of productivity left in him. And if the Houston Texans can manage to do that, that is a win-win for the Houston Texans and for Everson Griffen. Not only that is the leadership that Everson Griffen brings. Everson Griffen is a goofy type of person. He is somebody who's going to crack jokes. He is somebody who's going to make people laugh. And that is something that a lot of players really gravitate towards too. Everson Griffen will come on this Houston Texans team and not try to take over the locker room. He will try to contribute to the Houston Texans defense. And think about the message that it sends to the Houston Texans defense that, hey, we are trying to win a Super Bowl now. I'm trying to bring the best pieces to make a great defense that failed us last season. Patrick Mahomes literally broke a touchdown. He broke an NFL record last season, guys. We are in the history books because our defense couldn't get Patrick Mahomes down to save our lives. You bring in Everson Griffen, this defense changes. It is now looked at as a dangerous front seven. When you have when you have a healthy jjwatt, a rookie and Ross Blacklock, who everybody expects to ball out, and you're adding an Everson Griffen with Whitney Merciless and Jacob Martin on the sides with Jonathan Grenard, you have speed, you have power, you have elusiveness, you have rookies, you have veterans, you have young guys. You're not going to know what to do if you're an opposing, offensive coordinator with this type of defense. Because here's the thing about pass rushers, guys. Offensive guards, the offensive line, the tackles, the guards, the center, they have to be perfect the whole game. Defenders, defensive line, D tackles, outside linebackers, they have to be perfect for one snap. That one snap that they are perfect on will change the game. Are we going to forget that one sack that jjwatt had against the Buffalo Bills that ignited the Houston Texans comeback? Everson Griffen is that type of player. Everson Griffen makes this Houston Texans team a better team. Does he make this a Super Bowl team? I don't know. We're going to see the type of production that he brings if the Houston Texans sign him. But let me know what you guys think about Everson Griffen. I really like this. If we do bring him in, the Houston Texans won. Like this, I'll give it an A+. You're bringing in depth, and he could probably be cheap. But as always, guys, let me know what you think. Go Texans. You guys have a blessed day.